My mom posted pictures of me in the hospital and used my trauma to get views online, so I walked out of her life for good. 2 years later, she showed up begging me to come home saying she changed, so I made her prove she wasn't faking it. My mom can best be described as that one mom from Mean Girls with the chest implants and all pink Y2K aesthetic. She was the most popular mom in my school, and I got invited to everything. And when we went clothes shopping together, she always helped me to discover a new sense of style. But when I entered the 5th grade, things started to change. When the guys in my grade saw her pick me up from school every day, they started joking around whenever I was nearby. "You got foxy eye jeans. I have all your mom's Instagram posts saved to my S-Punk bank." Or my least favorite, "I never knew I was into MILFs before seeing your mom." So I told my mom, expecting her to be as disgusted as me. Instead, her face turned pink. She started twirling her hair. "Really?" She giggled like it was the biggest compliment in the world. From there, the outfits she wore on the days she picked me up got skimpier and skimpier, from tank tops with spaghetti straps to thin linen pants that were completely see-through and sundresses that barely reached her thighs. I was forced to watch as the entirety of my grade ogled her, and one even went so far as to accidentally spill her water bottle onto her with a huge smirk on his face. I tried my best to ignore it and instead focus, but it was like the attention consumed her. Not even just the boys in my class, but everywhere. She'd flirt with male waiters, bus drivers, or even the delivery men. It was always the same routine: the gentle eye batting, the fake deep in thought biting her lip combo, and softening her face so she'd look 10 times dumber than she actually was. But there was one good thing that came from all this. She always made me laugh. Whether I had a rough day at school or got a bad grade, it was like she always knew the right thing to say to cheer me up. But other than making me laugh or feel pretty, she was never there for me. I remember being 12 years old, lying in bed, hoping for my last baby tooth to fall out so I had an excuse to get her attention. And when nothing seemed to be working, I followed in her footsteps. So I was 14 when I got my first boyfriend, and me and my mom connected like never before. We spent our evenings together gushing like she was another teenage girl in the locker room. We'd even go through his Instagram following together, sussing out every girl to see if he had liked her posts, and of course, whether or not they were prettier than me. "She has nothing on you. She's so flat I could use her as an ironing board. Her name makes her sound like a corn star. If I looked like that, I would actually cull myself," are all things she said about the other girls while laughing. And since my best friends at the time all spoke like this too, I thought it was normal. Obviously, as I grew up a little more, I learned about the concept of peaking in high school and realized it fit my mom to a T. But I'd always hear about parents who were physically abusive, ones who screamed at their kids and called them worthless for no reason. So I figured that overall, my mom wasn't so terrible. Like, at least she actually cared about me. But the older I grew, the harder I found it to convince myself of that. I was 17 when my boyfriend broke up with me. All my friends were telling me that the best way to get over someone is to get under someone new. But I didn't want to be a bop. I just wanted some real reassurance. So I told my mom, expecting at least a drop of wisdom. Instead, she ordered me an outfit that looked more like a bikini and told me that when it arrived, we'd hit the clubs in Miami, and she'd even buy me a fake ID, as if that was the only barrier to her big plan. That's when the loneliness that plagued my chest became impossible to ignore. I started spending every night disassociating and staring at my white wall while wrapping my arms around myself to pretend that someone was holding me, that someone understood me and loved me, but it never worked. Apparently, you can't fill the void from a neglectful parent with more alone time. So I did what every responsible 17-year-old girl would do in that situation. I agreed to go to a frat party with my friends. I remember finally saying